Can everybody hear me now? I hate the settings on YouTube Live. Hate them. Can everybody hear me and see me okay? Jerry number one. Jerry, you're up. I'll wait. Oh yeah, he's good. All right. Can you see and hear me okay? Am I coming through all right? We good? We okay? Yeah? I don't sound like Mickey Mouse or no squelchy problems going on? I hate the golden. Sweet. Thank you, buddy. Nice to see you. Appreciate it. I hate this. I hate settings and all this. It should be so simple. You would think it'd be simple. It's not. It's not. Especially for somebody that's not exactly technologically inclined, such as myself. So here's what I'm gonna do. No, you know what? I'm not gonna, because it's gonna flip over the settings, and the settings will be all in the settings, and oh god, the settings. Okay, so we're just gonna leave everything alone. If it's working, it's working. As long as it's working, we're live. Okay, we're good. Okay, all right. Now, okay. So I have Facebook open. I'm gonna skip the gimmicks and the intros and the whatever. If we're good, you know, no issues. Excellent. Thank you. All right. Okay, just give me a second before I get into this. All right. This whole damn thing's so stupid. I fucking hate it. Okay. We'll let people roll in. And damn it, we just had Steph here too. She, I feel really bad because she missed out in the last one, and she missed it by like that much, and all that stuff. And thanks for the like. I like you back. Thank you. Appreciate it. So hopefully she gets a chance to come back in. Oh, I'll take a minute just for myself, just for a second. We'll just let things marinate, and then I'll talk about what I have to talk about, and then we'll get into it. And that's what we're gonna do. This whole thing's dumb. It's dumb, and this is one of the main reasons why I hate going live. One of the main reasons. It's hard to set up. I mean, I guess that's all a matter of opinion. Yeah, you're a lot better, Nick. Everything good? You're good? You're all good? Okay. Awesome. Nice to see you, dear. Hi, Stratty. I'm back. Kevy, thank you for tonight's show. Really appreciate it. Good, sir. A1. Excellent. So I'm just taking it a second, and then I'd like to talk about something first. That's why there's another candle lit behind me. Hey, buddy. Yeah, so there's a reason why there's a candle lit tonight, and the reason for the thumbnail for this, now that this fucking works, take 3. Oh, God. Life's tough, people. Life is tough. So the last little bit, something's not right here. Like it's not right, is it? Like it's just there's something missing. I know what it is. Pardon me. So sorry. Didn't mean to throw you off. Double hair flip. It's really hot here, as Nick would know, Jerry, you know. Yeah. Today she was 35 degrees Celsius. Tomorrow it's supposed to feel like 40. That's what she said. You know it. You know it, man. So I'm not going to be doing. I'll see. Kev caught it. Yeah, something's not right. Right? Something's missing. I feel so naked. Sorry for that mental image. So I have a candle lit behind me, and I'm fire checking at the same time because that's a pretty strong candle. I'd like to talk about something really serious before we, get goofy and start goofing off and goof like we do, if I may. This month, not only is it Pride Month, which is something that I support rainbows and unicorns and all the good stuff. Okay, I understand that. I grew up with it. I don't have a problem with it. Love is love. That being said, I have many things I could say to that, but positivity, and I'm supportive. If I had a rainbow flag, it'd be behind me. That's one thing, okay, for this month. I want to take something, I want to just take a second and let's be serious here. And I don't usually like to do that because you all know me. I'm pretty emotional and I'm serious about emotions and how I feel. And I don't mean to make this about myself because it's really not. It's about all of us at the same time. Did you know that this month is Men's Mental Health Month? Did you know that? Let's take a second and take this seriously. And really, I have a problem when they block roads. So do I. Take a second and really focus in on Men's Mental Health Month. A long time ago, I'm just speaking for me. I'm only speaking for myself. I went through depression. I went through rock bottom. I won't get into it. I don't have to. A lot of us can understand and relate to that. And that's really sad. And it is. Depression's a killer. Yada, yada. I won't get into it. Lately, again, speaking for myself, some of you already know, actually, most of you here already know what I've been through in the last few months and how difficult it's been. Maybe you don't know how difficult it's been because I haven't said anything. I want to take a second right now to let you all know it's been a struggle for me personally. Being in love with someone that doesn't show it back. And not only that, but takes everything with them, including, and again, speaking for myself, I live by my heart. I live by emotion. I live by feeling. Don't worry, I won't get too deep into it because it would be really easy for me to get all pissed off like you've seen me before. I don't want to do that. I'd rather focus in on the positive. I'd rather focus in on love and, the blessings I have. And all of you are a blessing to me too. And that's part of the blessings that I have. Without support, without something meaningful, all of this that I have now, which honestly isn't much, but it's a roof over my head, would be meaningless. And I can't have that happen because I've come way too far. I've come way too far and a long way to keep being me and to keep going forward, if that makes any sense. Some of you that know me, you know that I take that very, very seriously. I take emotions very seriously. I take people's feelings very seriously. There are some that don't. Are they there now? No. The main reason why is because I wouldn't put up with bullshit. But see, here's the thing, and this is why the candle's lit. Here's the thing. For those that can relate, that have struggled in relationships or that have been there through thick and thin with somebody, just to have that ripped away from you, I'm sorry. And I'm here. And I can relate. For those of us that have been right because you're in the right, not because you're necessarily right yourself, because I don't really care about being right as long as I'm doing what's right. Y'all know that about me too. And I'm sorry, I'm trying not to make this too long, but I focus in on that. I focus in the right thing. You could still be right. You could still be doing the right thing and have things ripped away from you. They can go do what they can do. And they have the right and the freedom to do so. Still sucks for us, the people that believe in the right thing, to watch that happen, to let that go, because it affects us. Me being a male that used to have mental issues, they almost came back. Almost. You know what I'm saying? red flags everywhere. When you live with a narcissist and she tries to suck your soul dry for no reason other than to be selfish, and I'll just leave it there. There's nothing else that needs to be said. For those of us that have struggled on the other side, the dark side, if you will, of a relationship where you didn't come out the winner, but yet you came out the winner because you're no longer with them and they're out of your life, but you still suffer, I'm sorry. This is for you too. This is for us. So I just wanted to take a second, thank you for indulging me. That's a pretty important subject to me because Men's Mental Health Month has been buried behind society's bullshit. You can love who you love. Your sexual preference is your sexual preference. I support you. As long as you're a good person, do what you got to do. I applaud you. Okay. But for those of us that are going through a real struggle, especially when it comes down to love or having your heart broken, we need to focus on that too. It's not just about one issue. It's about another one that's been hidden. I just wanted to bring that up in the forefront just for a minute. Because I personally believe that to be a good person, you get scars. You get treated like shit. You go through what you go through to get to where you have to go. But I just want to take a second to recognize that. Sorry to get deep on you, but I'm not that sorry. I haven't said much. I've kept my mouth shut for the most part. I've talked to some of you personally about, hey, Steph, welcome back. Mr. Maxwell, sir, good to see you all. I've talked to some of you personally about issues that have happened, but I haven't went public with it. I could. It'd be really easy because in the background, I'm being made fun of. I'm being called everything but a white man. Well, it's a good thing I'm only half. But the people that know me, they know me. And they don't believe a word of that bullshit because that's what it is. It's bullshit. And the reason why you know me so well is because that's me that you get to know. I don't fake being somebody else. I'm not that person in that story that's being told. So I just wanted to take a second. So that candle behind me is for all of us that have suffered through that same thing, or in your own way, if you had any suffering mental-wise, emotion-wise, had your heart broken by the wrong person that didn't deserve it to begin with. This is for us. 1. W, parentheses, O-N-E in the middle. I won't explain what that is. But it's going to be my next tattoo right here on my arm. I'll say that much. So that being said, welcome. Good to see you all. It's good to be here. Although I do have to do one gimmick because, it's only right. Pinky's up to all of us. It's kind of, pinky's down, but pinky's up, winkies, clinkies. Gentle. You don't want to throw off the audio, Ty. No. Gentle. You're a gentle person. What the fuck are you doing? Just gentle. Okay, brace yourselves. I don't want to get any heat for this. Okay? Just easy. All right? Gentle. Whoa. You guys okay? Everybody all right? Guys and dolls, you okay? No bruises? No abrasions? We're good? You didn't get scratched on that one? You wouldn't believe. And the reason why I'm saying that, you wouldn't believe. I've got another hate mail coming up, by the way. What is it, part 7? It's coming because there's a comment in there. And it still sticks out in the back of my head every time I do that. They're trying to tell me off for clinking the camera. Jesus, what's next? Somebody's going to tell me I'm two-faced? Really? Well, I guess I am now because I shaved. I'm sorry about that. I look like an ugly chick. Anyways, cheers. Nice to see y'all. Good to be here. Forgive the hair. It's humid. Those of you that live here, you understand. I tresemade. Ooh la la. All that fancy bullshit. All right. So, pardon me. Okay, so let's get to yous. Let's have a good time, okay? Just for the next little bit. I keep having a fire check because that's a strong candle and there's paper and plastic around it. So, thanks for indulging me. I want to take a second to talk about that. I think it's pretty important. Has it been easy for me? No. Heart's been broken, bleeding all over the place. But hey, man, I'm real. I'm human. So it is what it is. Okay. Where do we end off here? See, I get on a tangent and I just, I'm so sorry, but I'm not. But I am, but I'm not. You know what I mean? Thanks for the likes, guys. I like you back. Stop it. I love you back. Jer says, never let bad things define you. As you are awesome and it will rise above it all. Thank you. Thanks. And I never lost sight of that, Jer, because, well, not only because of you fine people that I love dearly, but because it's knowing the difference. And you're absolutely right. And you're absolutely 110% correct when you said that, good sir. I never lost sight of that. A long time ago when I was going through a rough time, I lost sight of that. And you learn from your mistakes. And that, I'm not saying that was my mistake back then, because it wasn't. But you learn from that. Like there's red flags there, so you can avoid them, kind of like traffic cones, and you get the hell out of the way. That's one of the very few things that saved my ass this time around, because let me tell you, man, it's pretty dark. And I remember telling you when you were on the couch here, you and Bex, and shout out to Bex too. Hi, Bex. And, and I told you guys exactly how I felt, and, it's good to get it out. And it's good to trust people that you can talk to, that you can actually talk to, that are actually there for you. Because 90% of the time I'm by myself. And if I'm not by myself, I'm working. And, and I'm too hell-bent and focused on getting the job done that I am, introspectively looking at things and trying to heal in the right amount of time, which whatever that is. I'm not even sure that there is a right amount of time. But I never lost sight of that. I always tried to keep my head on straight somehow. And it's because of people like yourself and my best friend, for example, and I can't mention his name out of respect, who I love dearly. I love you all dearly, and without your support, I don't think I would have made it through it. And especially that first part, that was real tough. Well, around March and April, they're really bad. And I'm not ashamed to admit it, because, I'm honest and I'm always an open book. I don't hide anything. I don't bullshit people. I am what I am, and for me to not say anything about everything going on, that was really tough for me. And I had to do it. And I hate to admit it, but for all the right reasons, of course, I had to keep my mouth shut, just out of respect for the other person with snakes for hair and a forked tongue. You understand what I mean? So I do have some integrity, and I'll leave it at that. Okay. It's hard for me to describe. But I always do try to describe feelings, if that makes sense. I know it's pretty heavy, but it's good to get this out, because I've kept my mouth shut for a long time. And I didn't deserve what happened. Of course not. But, I'd rather just move forward and not dwell on things that you can't control. Not that I'm about control, but things that you can't change. It is what it is. And I'm a firm believer in things being what it is. So I have to accept that, whether I like it or not. And I have to take that at stride and make sure that I'm doing everything right during the process. And so far, so good. So does it suck? Yeah, it fucking sucks. Has it ruined my spirit? Fuck no. And I won't let it, because I'm still the same motherfucker that even she met almost 13 years ago. I'm still the same guy. Of course, you're going to progress and change throughout, but this leopard don't change spots, man. You know, I'm 41 years old. I'm turning 42 in November. I'm a little bit too old for junior high school drama bullshit. It's like she wants to go do that. That's what she's doing. That's why she's not here. So, Flavia, what's up, brother? Are you gonna stay this time, Flav, or are you just gonna come in, say hi, and then exit stage left? Stick around. I miss you. You know, come on, brother. Anyways, so no, seriously, it's good to see you all. Every single one of you. So all seriousness aside, though, you know, am I doing okay? I'll give you an. This last week has been really tough. It's been really, really hard on me emotionally, and you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm just going through the motions. It's a long time to be with somebody. It's a long time to heal from it. You know, I'm just making sure that all my lowercase j's, lowercase i's, and all that stuff are crossed and dotted. You know. Anyways, pressing forward. Mr. Maxwell, live. I forgot to point to the sign. Sorry. Thank you, Kev. Kev says that was well said, bro. Thanks, man. Well, it's, you know, again, it's just it's a long road, you know, and I'm just trying to describe to you how I'm feeling, you know, during that whole thing. I'm never going to try to speak for anybody else, but it's tough. You know, it's really, really tough to get through. So I take men's mental health pretty damn seriously. You know, it's not something you really should celebrate, you know, to that degree, but it's something you really should keep in your heart and, you know, take it seriously that way, as I do. So, yeah, there you go. And it's like I always said, keep light in and keep negativity out. And there's nobody behind me. So the nights get tough. They do. But you know what? That's what I talk to you and all of you for. You know, and I'm very thankful, and I count my blessings. So, anyway, nice to see you, Steph. I'm glad you can make it to this one, hun, because I felt bad. As soon as I got off the last live and you sent me the comment and I read it, I was like, oh, man. And I knew there was something missing, like legit. Like I'm going, and I remember thinking, where's Steph? Steffi, hello. I'm sorry you missed the last one, but I'm glad you're here. You know, hope all is well where you're at, you know, and hopefully someday I can come to you. Imagine that, because I got a friend that lives just near you, I believe, just near you. And I haven't seen her in years, so never say never. We'll see what happens. Let's see. Mr. Maxwell, hey, I just did a video of Star Wars Oreos, and I'm on the dark side. Yeah, I guess you are. Yep, I didn't catch that one yet. I have actually, I think I'm a couple behind. So, but I have been watching yours, Mr. Maxwell, sir. Go check him out, man. Joshua Maxwell on YouTube. Do it. It's pretty cool. I like a lot of the stuff that you review. And man, every time, it's kind of funny because I'll either sit here on the couch or whatever, and I'm having a snack or something like that. I'm always snacking while you're reviewing a snack. It's pretty cool. I really want some of the stuff that you do, especially your sour candies. And I said this before, but Star Wars Oreos. I'm not a big Star Wars guy. I'm more of a Star Trek guy. Sorry, but I like Oreos. Yeah, you know. I hope everything's going fine down south where you're at. You know, I've read a few things, so, and I've kept you in mind. I have a friend of mine. Her name's Nikki. She lives in the same state you're in. So, yeah, man, hope you guys are all right. Let's see. Kev says, you're such a bad person, bro. Shame on you. It's all your fault. Not. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, I'm just a piece of shit. You know, fuck that. I'm worthless. And, but according to some, I'm garbage. I'm trash. I'm gross. She called me gross once. Okay, that's news to me. You really think I'm the gross one? If I showed you this place, it'd be immaculately clean, but I'm gross. And just the other day, I picked up one of those random black socks in the corner, hopefully the very last one, and threw it out. But I'm gross. Fair's fair, motherfucker. All right. As my best friend says, bon appetit, motherfucker. Kev says, you don't look like an ugly chick. However, you do look a bit thin. Thanks. I actually have been working out a little bit. I've been trying to shave off a few pounds. Thank you. I hope that's a compliment. Steph says, please move your candle. As a firefighter's daughter, wife, granddaughter, God bless her. It's making me twitch, bro. I can shift it over. You know what? Okay, just for Steph, because she missed the last one. You just want to look at my ass. That's what that is. Shit. Okay. Okay, we're good. No, there's inches of space all around it. We're good. And it's not burning that hot. So, but you're right. I was kind of getting concerned there too, because she was starting to flicker, quite high. No, it's good. Everything's just like that much space all around it. We're okay. We're good. There's nothing above it that'll. Could you imagine the Guy Fawkes mask just all of a sudden? I'm sorry. It won't calm down. Relax. You're good. Actually, I was kind of getting worried if I was walking up to it, my hair might catch it. You stop. We're good. We're good. Everything's fine. You okay? Okay. No, I know. I was getting kind of nervous about that too. Thank you. And I totally forgot about that. You're absolutely right. Mr. Maxwell, he does look thin. Gee, thanks, guys. I appreciate that. I think I look okay. Like, I feel better. A lot better now. I'm not eating fatty foods anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I take my vitamins. Everything's fine. I get blood work done. We're okay. Trust me. And here's the thing. You can. Imagine. I'm just trimming up a little bit. Flav, what did I miss? Not a whole lot, man. TikTok has taken over my life. That's unfortunate, man. I'm sorry to hear that. My condolences. Don't like the sound of this. Yeah, it is what it is. Let's see. Steph says the falls is awesome. Come on over. Someday I'm gonna, because shout out to Ren. She watches on occasion. And if you're watching, sweetheart, I'm thinking about it. She's from here, but she's from New Brunswick, I can tell you that. But she moved out to Niagara Falls. I might. I was there once a long time ago. I don't really remember a whole lot of the trip, but hopefully this time I can do it sober. Hopefully. I'm not saying soon, anytime soon, but hopefully sometime in the near future. Because no better time to travel around than now that I'm allowed to. Know what I'm saying? Let's see. Flav says, yes, I can come in you. Okay. Well, pull my hair. I'll take anything I can get at this point. Rubbing my foot in the floor, a little bit of a dry spell. Make all the jokes you want. Okay. Flav, stop being fucking gross, man. Like, just, man. Kev asked, the old Star Trek or Next Generation? Actually, I prefer the Next Generation, but I do like the OG. I like the original. Voyager, well, it's kind of a, what do you call that, a guilty pleasure? Voyager is kind of like the sick stepdaughter. But I always like the story of it. Deep Space Nine can go fuck itself. The only thing good about that series is Worf jumped over. He kind of needed to, because I like the whole Dominion War thing. I get that, but it's cool that they have the Kardashians being one of the main villains, which is cool. I think they deserve to have more of an expansion and stuff, so I guess that was all right. But redheaded stepchild is what I meant to say. Sick. Same thing. Let's see. Flav says, Ty, skip some of the comments. You don't have to respond to all. I like to, man. You should know by now. You're in blue, Flav. If you don't know that I like to read them all, then you shouldn't be here. Like, come on, man. Quit being like that. Jesus Christ. Fuck, man. Always a torment. Like, why? Why do you get, why? Why? You can't just sit here and fucking, say hello and I miss you and, all that stuff. You got to be gross. You got to fucking talk about coming in, coming on. All right. That's cool. I don't know about you, big guy. Oh, no, I know he's a professional troll. I know, but he's trolling in the wrong room, man. You're wasting your talent on me. Believe me, he's got talent. I know. Mr. Maxwell says everything's going okay. I'm messing with you, Flav. You know I love you. You big lug. Everything's going okay. It is hurricane season. Nah, that's what I'm talking about. The flooding, and I've been reading about it. I'm just hoping you're all safe where you're at. That's all I'm saying. And well, you're here, so that means you have power and internet. That's good, and you're still doing reviews, so you got to be doing at least semi-decent. I mean, good. That makes me feel better. That's a good thing. No, I was worried about you and my friend Nikki there. She lives in Florida as well, and I really should check in with her. She does watch on occasion. She'll pop in once in a while. As long as you guys are safe, that's all that matters. What am I drinking? Caramel macchiato. I know, like a fucking whatever the fuck I am, a little bitch, I guess. Some coffee, some Folgers, and some Starbucks espresso, just to make me shake some more. But no, as long as you're all safe down there, man, that's all that matters. Let's see. Almost done just watching One Night in Paris. Okay. I don't watch movies. One Night in Fire sounds wrong. A little bit. Inside of fire, in fire. Why do I even bother? What? Why? Peter North's worst nightmare. Great for the hair though. Great for the hair. I use conditioner tonight too, and it's not helping with the humidity. Maybe you can. Battlestar Galactica. Kev says great 80s show. I used to watch that. Now I watch clips here and there, and Oh yeah, you say you love you Steph, but you won't say love you Ty. You motherfucker. Love you too, man. That's a good show too. Stargate, that series, a little bit. I like the theory of it. I like the story. Star Wars, I never got into. Like, when I say the first original 3 movies, I mean the first ones that came out. Okay. I know that causes a great big hubbub, and everybody's like, that's not the original because the redo is the original, and the redo, and this part matches with this, and this is a prequel to this. And I'm like, holy fuck. And there's a reason why I don't like Star Wars that much. It got so fucking convoluted after what I've seen of Star Wars. I watched the first movies that I saw, okay? And then other ones come out. I gave it a shot, and I'm going, okay, so this doesn't match with this in my mind, and I'm going, okay. And then I just go, give up. Oh, Flav, I guess you don't know. I thought I told you. Man, she left at the end of February. She gone, man. She gone. I live here by myself. Yeah. So when you're saying it doesn't sound good earlier, it's not. Good for me. I mean, yay, I guess, for whatever that's worth. Just go back and watch the first of this. You'll understand. Anyway. Yeah. Thanks, man. Thank you. It's for the best. Trust me. And who would have thought that I should have been the narcissist and not her? But I'm not. And that's why she's not behind me. Oh, it's a long story, man. It really is. But thank you. I appreciate that. Jared pipes up. Oh, you missed it. Yeah, it's okay. Flav, go back and watch the first right. Yeah, you'll understand. You missed out on a lot of things, man. Kev says Peter North. You just said he was an '80s porn star, late '80s, early '90s. Yeah, back when I used to watch porn. You know, regardless of people's opinion, now I don't watch porn. I actually respect women. Imagine that. Respect them so much that they don't live here anymore. They have to go be right. So I'm letting them go be right. Letting them. They have the freedom to do whatever the fuck they want, and they chose to do whatever the fuck they wanted. So to fill you in, Flab, a little bit, she now lives in a different location, and she did what she did. I will not mention yet publicly. But if she keeps pushing that narrative of hers and telling the stories that I do hear about, that I do know about, and keeps doing what she's doing that I also know about, I think gloves are off at that point. You know, I don't play the same game she does. I'm not that immature. But I got to do what I got to do. You know, she thinks she's right. Ain't that a bitch? She thinks she's right. You know, there's one thing I forgot. I forgot to hit the mute button on the TV. I got some stuff playing in the background. Excuse me a second. Yeah, Flab, it's okay, man. You didn't know. It's all right. It's been, she's been a rough struggle. Really rough struggle. And that's why there's a candle lit behind me. Again, go back to the first later on. Yeah, so it is what it is. Let's see where we at. Flab says, well, Debbie Does Dallas still raises some concerns. Never saw it. You know, I keep hearing, even to this day, you hear about Debbie Does Dallas. You know, you should see that and check it out because of this. And I'm going, no, thank you. You can. Debbie Does Dallas with John Holmes. Apparently another well-endowed porn star. I guess I don't. Okay. Hey, what was it that Ron White once said? And I think he was absolutely right. It was during his HBO special, or one of them anyway. He was talking to his neighbor, I believe it was. And I'm sorry, ladies, just spare me for a second. No disrespect. He's talking to his neighbor, and I think the joke kind of went, you know, well, do you watch porn for the small dick? I can't remember verbatim. Do you watch porn for the small dicks? And his neighbor speaks up and says, no, I like a big giant. I never knew that about myself. It's just to what extent of that you are. I'm not on the meter. Sorry. Let's see here. Flap says, oh, you did a video on it? No. Does it sound like I'd do a video on that, Flap? Do you know me at all? I don't think you do, man. For those of us paying attention, I just got done saying I do not watch porn. Believe what you want. That's fine. Everybody else's opinion about me right now, they can believe what they want. Go ahead. Go ahead. So, Seth says his hair never moved. I didn't pay that close attention. That's some pretty strong hairspray, though. Well, back then, I guess back in the 80s, late 80s, early 90s, that hairspray, man, like your hair didn't move. I remember that very, very vaguely, you know, the hair product. I forget what it was called. There was a main one, too. It was mostly used, for like actors, actresses, and stuff, whatever that was called. And some of it even had glitter in it, and you could see it on camera just to extra shine, all that stuff. You're right, a lot of that stuff. Even in a windstorm, you know, you see an actor like playing a reporter or something, and they're, you know, out there in the middle of a hurricane, speaking of which, and I'm not trying to make light of hurricanes. I'm sorry, Josh, but, you know, and their hair doesn't move. Like there's one little tuft right here that just kind of goes, right? But the rest of it's just, I don't know. Maybe green screens were a thing back then, too. Who fucking knows? Let's see here. Jared says he means the beginning of this video. Yeah. exactly. Okay, Flav, yeah. Let's see. Kev says Ron Jeremy ended up being a rapist. Well, say it ain't so. It's amazing how all these porn stars, and I'm talking about male porn stars, haven't gotten, and I'm sure there's a lot of lawsuits going on, but haven't gotten charged with rape or yada, 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 you know, because it'd be today's days, you know, you take a complaint to the court and you can pretty much sue anybody for anything, which I'm saying, don't sue me. I didn't do nothing wrong. That's why I stay out of trouble. It's amazing where there's no more lawsuits, you know, that women have come back saying that, you know, I'm playing the victim when they actually are acting the victim. It's funny. Anybody will do anything for money. Anything. Not this guy. No thanks. And that's why I stay away from that shit, because it's shit. I don't know. Steph says Ron's still around. He has dementia. Oh, does he? So he can't remember who his victims are. Is that? I guess that's kind of risky to say, isn't it? Men's Mental Health Month. Well, I mean, I was going to say you are what you eat, but I don't think in this case. I have to rethink some shit. I don't know, man. Let's see. Kev says he's still alive, was unfit to stand trial. He is in mental health. Well, back then, you know, I keep reading things about people that actually do have money that like to shove it up their nose, et cetera, in their veins. And they always turn out to be the worst case because of drug abuse or just abuse in general. And that doesn't surprise me. Nah. You see that and you're just going, well, part and parcel, right? Buy a pocket pussy now. No thanks. I don't play solitaire well. Do you want to come over here and do it for me? Ass. Can't remember how much punani I had, but it's around 4. I don't understand even what you're talking about. That's cool. Good for you, man. Jerry says you need that grip. I've got a good grip. I just don't need that kind of a grip, man. What is it with you bunch of pervs fucking, you know? Different strokes for different folks. I don't want to see that fucking shit. Nor do I would never subject you all to that fucking shit. You know, it's bad enough you're talking about me with a pocket pussy and all this fucking shit. The joke's on you all because I hope, and remember, karma's a bitch. Karma's a bitch. I hope it all comes back to you later on tonight when you're laying there and you're trying to sleep and you see a mental image of this fucking Sam Squanch. Enjoy that. You guys are fucking twisted. No, I did, Jer. I did. No holds barred. Absolutely. But this is going pretty dark pretty quick. I don't know, man. Yeah, I know that, Kev. Yeah, thanks. Thanks for the tip. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, there's not a chance in fucking hell. I just went through the fucking ringer with one with an opinion that thought she was right. What makes you think I want to invite another one in with an opinion that think they're right? You know, it takes one to ruin everything else for everybody else too. You know, so Jared says comedy dark is good. Can be. I'm just not one to talk in a sexual manner like that, man. I don't. You know that. You know, sitting here is one thing, man. You can fight. Hey, that's what we do. But I'm on camera in public, dude. Sort of public, I guess. I don't know. I'm just not. I don't. Steph says not all women are hurt. Absolutely not. No. That's not what I was saying. No. And you're right. No, you're right. No, that's not what I was saying. I'm just saying it takes one to ruin it for everybody else. Because, as I just got done saying prior, no. You're absolutely right, though. That's not what I was saying. Easy. Whoa, the bus. I'm not fucking messing with you. You kidding me? Fuck, you kick my ass. But I got to tell you, if you're the last thing I saw before I suddenly got murdered, I think I might have done it right. Thank you, madam. With all due respect, of course. Seriously, you're a tough chick, man. I'm not messing with you. No, what I meant was, it takes a bad apple to set the example for the next red flag, if that makes any sense. I wasn't saying everybody's fucking the same, not by any means. And thank God they're not. There's one person out there for everybody. Yeah, well, I'm gonna need some proof of that. Thought that was her too. Well, but then again, she thought that it was also her too, if that makes sense. Hey, I don't deal well with fatheads and egotistical maniacs, narcissists. Tough no. I beg to differ. Didn't you just get done your, fireman's wife / daughter / and you're not tough? I don't believe that for a second. No. We've met, okay? First impressions are everything, Steph. Remember that. I can feel a person out pretty well. Stop it. You know what I meant by that. I know who I'm talking to. I can read a crowd, or I can just, read an individual. And I'm not doing that in a judgmental way, by the way, just to be clear. But no, I know a good person when I see one, and usually the good people that I see are tough as nails, and you don't fuck with them. So, I don't know. Let's see. Jer says, mind and gutter has some mental benefits. Depends on which gutter your mind's in, I suppose. Gutter, that's an interesting word to use. Gutter. Yeah. Kev says, have you seen the new Roadhouse movie, the run off of the Patrick Swayze movie? No. I like to leave classics where they are. Get one for Mr. Swayze, of course. Yeah, no. I've seen clips of it, like, some of the fight scenes, and it's cool, but no, I don't watch movies. I'm music. That's what I do, is music. So, oh, Flav, where'd you go? Come on, man. Come on, come back. We made you muffins. At least he stayed longer this time. No, I don't really watch much these days, even though you would think I would. It's just a lot of YouTube, and I put on music in the background, and we're good to go. Although, what was the last I was watching? Shit, what was that? It was really cool the other night, too. Just catching some clips of it. I wanted to see the whole thing. Fuck, I can't think of it now. But it looked really good. I'll type it in the comments maybe as soon as I figure that out. I wanted to share that with all of you. It looked really good. I really wanted to. It got my attention, and I never watch stuff, so it's got to be good. The story of it, I can't think of what it is right now. But no, typically I don't watch movies or shows that much. I mean, some of the shows I grew up watching, I might revisit now and again, but mostly just music and YouTube, man. Tutorials on everything. Especially now that I'm a single guy, I'm going through and try to figure out how to do this, and I'm looking up lighting now because I'm helping my best bud out, with his company. He's a sound guy, and I'm trying to help him out with lighting and sound at the same time to a certain degree. Sound's more his forte. Lighting's, I guess, mine. He still knows more than I do. I'm just a Jedi in training, if you will. So I've been looking up a lot of that stuff. Looking up just, to-do list. I've got to take care of a few things around here. Looking into some stuff banking-wise, that sort of thing. So, I don't know. And Jerry says, don't get fresh. Well, I mean, sorry. But wait a minute. I don't think it was me getting fresh. I'm just messing with you, bro. Kev says, wasn't as good as the original, but great fight scenes. Yeah, I caught some of them. It's pretty cool. What was that other movie? Jack Reacher or Tom Cruise? I know it's Tom Cruise, but was it Jack Reacher? Those fight scenes, the way he's talking through everything, I thought that was pretty well written, even though it is Tom Cruise. But I do appreciate Tom Cruise movie here and there, even though if it is Tom Cruise. Scientology, yeah, he really did good there. No, I guess he did. Good for them. Steph says Roadhouse was horrible. It's an acquired taste. I mean, even for me, the original, it's a classic. I've seen it a few times, but is it one of my favorites? No. Actually, there's one Patrick Swayze movie that I do like is Red Dawn, the original, not the remake, the original. I know it doesn't hold up well now, like it didn't age well at all, but I always liked him in that. Dirty Dancing, it's, story was cool. Just all that kind of stuff. Just I don't know, wasn't one of my favorites. I appreciate it. I watched fucking what the hell was that? The original RoboCop not too long ago, and I totally forgot how creepy that was. Especially like the death scenes. Him getting shot basically to death and then brought back, and it's just and the main villain or the guy that gets splashed with the acid and all this. Holy fuck! Like, the wonky effects is one thing, but to see that actually happen on screen, that's another. And I totally forgot about that because I haven't seen that original RoboCop since I was a kid. And I'm looking at it going, holy shit! Like, this is different, because I didn't remember half of that stuff. So there's another classic movie. Total Recall, the original Total Recall. Again, it always freaked me out when I was a kid when they, all get blown out into Mars's atmosphere and they start choking and then fucking, the eyes bulging and wow. That was a pretty well done movie though. The three-titted woman. Yeah, fun stuff. Again, no disrespect to women, but it's just novelties, right? Novelties. Stuff you don't forget. Kev, dead or alive, you're coming with me. Exactly. Let's see. Kev says Red Dawn, great movie, a lot of famous up and coming stars back then. Yeah, for sure. Leah Thompson, Back to the Future mom, later on. Speaking of Dirty Dancing, the Jennifer, what's her name? That plays Baby. There you go. She's in that too. Yeah, the original was pretty sweet. Again, it doesn't hold up today, effects wise, but the story is pretty interesting. That's all I'm going to say about that. It's interesting, and it is possible. I'll say that much. Steph says my husband always watches RoboCop when he doesn't want to watch anything on cable. That's good choice. Good choice. I do have cable now. I have like 30 free channels with my whatever the fuck, but I've tried it a couple times. You flip through it and it's just like, much music becomes movie television. Like, what the fuck? And they're playing episodic, like The Simpsons or don't even get me started on that. I grew up with much music being much music. You know what I'm talking about, stuff. I don't know, man. Like, it's weird. That's why I never really got into TV. When I was younger, I don't know, early teens maybe. But that's back when I used to go to movie theaters and watch stuff. And I don't know. I just turned into a fucking square. Somebody that just doesn't appreciate that stuff. So be it. Life on the road, man. You go out on the road and 24/7 you're all about music and music this, music that. So just naturally you're just the way life goes. Entertainment's sake though, I don't know. I watch a lot of YouTube channels and I follow a lot of you guys' channels and and I talk to a few here and there that have pretty decent channels and that's what I do. So other than that, I'm working. So I mean, it's tough. It's tough to catch up with stuff. People always tell me all the time, "Oh, you got to see this. You got to see this," and just that hype. I guess it kind of turned me off of that. It's like, no, I don't. Don't tell me what to fucking do. Come on, man. Oh, sorry, Pepsi for my poopsie. So don't tell me what to fucking do. Let's see. Dead or alive, you're coming with me. Exactly. Steph says, did any of you guys watch Red Dwarf? No, haven't seen it. Familiar kind of with it, but no. That might be on the to-do list, actually. I miss old much music. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was good then. What the fuck is it now? Like, music videos are a thing of the past, apparently. That's a shame. It's so true, though. Like, I could go on a huge rant about that. I won't, but everybody follows money. Everything, when another company buys out another company, everybody thinks that it's cool to change everything, but they don't realize how many ratings they're going to lose, and you might get them back over time because of a new generation, but that's quite the gamble to take if you're going to buy out a TV station, like City TV, and the Chum City building got bought, and it's just like, fuck, man. I remember standing outside, leaning in the glass when I was in Toronto, and I didn't even fucking know, but Rick Campanelli, remember him, little tiny short guy, was right next to me. I was literally rubbing elbows with him, and I sitting there peeking in. I think Master P was doing Master T. He was doing an interview with some band. I didn't even recognize them. I'm leaning in, and I'm literally hitting, and I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, hey, Rick, how you doing? And he's like up to here on me. That was neat. I did the little video booth outside. I forget what they called it, but anyway, I put a quarter in there, 50 cents in, and I sent it got TV play, and it got played back to here at home, and the person I was with saw it. So that's different. Not video on demand, but you know what I mean? That. Was it P? I've always thought it was Master P. Okay, there you go. Master P. Sounds about right. I always liked him too. Steve Anthony was always a favorite, but that's early. Used to watch him quite a bit. But yeah, it changed everything around. Once they changed everything around, I just stopped watching. So I used to catch late night shows like The Wedge or just like or Loud or whatever they want to call it. And then much more music came out, and then fucking pop-up video. We all love that. You can still find that on YouTube, by the way. Certain ones, not all of them. Most of them. I always thought that was neat. Just stuff like that. That's pretty much when I stopped watching TV. I gave it up. Because everybody wants to follow the money because of greed. So that's not what I'm about at all. Oh, sorry. Kev says it's nice to see all the original people on here tonight. Damn right. It's about damn time, right? Steph says for us Torontonians, we got to go to 299 Queen Street West. That's right. Yeah, I've done it too. As I just got done saying, I'm fucking Rick. Yeah, he's fucking short, man. It's like 4 foot nothing. I mean, he went on to have a pretty good career himself. Good for him. I think it was Entertainment Tonight he went to. Mazel, awesome for him. He was a nice guy when I met him. Jerry says Red Dwarf was a fave. I'm familiar with it. I'll just have to watch it start to finish. Steph says there's a documentary I watched called How Music Got Free, a bunch of disgruntled workers. Actually, I might like that. Actually, let me keep that in mind. How Music Got Free. Thanks. Good to know. I do watch a lot of documentaries too. I forgot to mention that. Watch a lot of podcasts and stuff like that. I always like to learn something, I must be a square. Steph says, sorry, a bunch of disgruntled workers working at a CD manufacturing company ended up pirating most of the music, so that we downloaded in the early 2000s. True enough. True story. And I'm just as guilty of using LimeWire just like the next person. So, Yep. McMaster P. Speaker's Corner. Thank you. Yes. Yeah. I used that booth once, and it actually got airtime, and the person that I was talking to, it actually got played for. That was cool. Let's see. Steph says, what was kind of hilarious was explaining to my kids about what music videos were and how they were used. Yeah, I'm sure that. I'm sure you have a whole lot to say about that for sure, especially being a parent. You know, like I said, the next generation, and they have no fucking clue, no clue. And you're trying to explain it to them, and they're looking at you kind of like, you know, they're all glazed over in the face. They're like, what? I don't understand. You don't have to, you know, but I'm going to tell you anyway. And you're damn right we're going to tell them. You know, back when I was your age, back in the day, you know, the good old days. Hell yeah. And it's a damn shame the kids don't know these days what we grew up with, you know. Now it's, oh, don't get me started on that. That's a whole different fucking story right there. It's maybe, if I do bring them back, that might be a Rent at Home Part 21. I've got other ideas in mind. Somebody already, it's funny, actually, I'll say this real quick. Somebody already offered to sponsor a Rent to Own Part 21. I'm like, okay. They're like, this is your PayPal, right? I said, yeah. Well, we don't want that series to end. I'm not going to mention who they are. And I'm like, but I try to put it to bed. And he's like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And they're talking to me on Facebook, right? Doesn't matter. No, we don't want that series to die because that's what we watch when we're eating supper and stuff like that. And it's really cool to see it, you know, bitch about this and bitch about it. Okay, go outside and play catch. Like, you know, like speaking of having kids, because they do, go to the park, you know, like go watch your kids graduate. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's better things to watch, man. I don't know. Odd. Very, very odd. I don't know. I mean, I might bring it back because I think I misinterpreted Steph, your sad faces on the comment for number 20. Maybe you don't want them to end. I don't know. I was sitting back thinking about that after I commented back. I'm like, wait, no, I think she meant that it's over and she doesn't want it to be over. If that's the case, you're not the only one, apparently. So I can't do any right. You know, with our channel here, I can't do any right. I can't. You know, I start one thing, stop another thing. It's like, no, you can't stop that. You got to start that again, and then you got to stop doing this. And okay, I just do what I can do, and that's all I'm gonna do. I don't know. Yeah, exactly, Kev. Music videos. What are those? I've got a bunch downloaded. You know, it's that sad too because you download them and then you dust them off after a while, and because you miss music videos, you just watch them now and again. You put them on the background while you're, say, doing the floor or sweeping or whatever. That's how sad it's gotten, you know. And kids these days are like, "What's a music video?" Then you show them a music video like from the music that we like, and they're looking at you going, "Yeah, but this sucks." You know what I mean? Because it's just not their thing. The newer generation has no fucking clue. It's a digital generation now. They're all spoiled. There's no more analog. There's no more of what we grew up with. It's all just digital and AI and this and that. I'm going, fuck, man. Really? Like, if once you lose the natural sound of something, it just becomes a copy of a copy of it. So 9 Inch Nails had it right. I don't know. It's odd. It's odd to me. Steph says Loud was definitely one that I watched all the time. Me too. I really liked it. I had a metalhead boyfriend at my first concert. My first concert was Napalm Death. Holy shit. That must have been pretty loud. Pretty sweet, though. Thank you, Rick the Temp. Yes. Rick Campanelli will always be called Rick the Temp. That's what I meant to say. So here I am right next to this fucking 4'0" guy, right? And I'm like, oh, hey, Rick, sorry, man. Like, he's literally smacking into me. Like I'm trying to, you know, it's like he's trying to nudge me or something. I don't know. There's no camera behind me, so that's the main thing. He almost got it though, like fucking backhand. You know, wouldn't take much. To the moon. Well, 5 pounds of pressure. See you later. Anyway, yeah, it's pretty. He was nice though. I talked to him for like 5 minutes. Told him where I was from. He's like, "Oh yeah, fuck New Brunswick, right on, man. You know, the hell are you doing here?" And I'm like, "I was just passing through. Did a show. You know, blah blah blah. Horseshoe, whatever it was. You know, it was cool." You know, he's like, "Well, what the fuck you doing here?" Just leaning in like everybody else does. Anyway, no, he's a nice guy. He's really short though. I can't get over that. Kev says Headbangers Ball Friday night MTV mute videos. Headbangers Ball. I forgot about that. I've seen a bunch of clips like old. I call it old school. You know, of Headbangers Ball. That was pretty cool too. You know, because they had a bunch of blocks of music on that even I loved. You know. And it's no different really than like Loud or The Wedge. Well, The Wedge is a little different because that's more alternative and it's like more indie based. But I liked it a lot too because I discovered some bands that, you know, I've even seen some bands that I played shows with that were on The Wedge. And it's pretty neat, you know. I never got my lucky break, but they did. What the fuck? Anyway. And that's not sour grapes. It's just, you know, that's how you first recognize people. It's kind of neat. I don't know. What do I know? Yeah, it's old rockers, habits, whatever, man. Just trying to think of one in particular. The band Sandbox was always a favorite of mine. And for those of us Canadians that know the Trailer Park Boys, you know him as Bubbles. I know him as Mike. Mike is a nice guy. I do not watch Trailer Park Boys. I cannot watch Trailer Park Boys because I met Mike as Mike. The band Sandbox they're amazing. And Mike's even filled in with Rush for fuck's sakes. He's a hell of a guitar player. Hell of a nice guy. Yeah, that's where I come from. I mean, old school. And you see them getting played on The Wedge. They had one hit, unfortunately. No, I think they released 3. But one got a lot of radio and TV play, which was Curious. The song Curious. Sandbox Curious. Look it up. Good song. Good period of music, too. That's probably one of my favorite periods of alternative music I've ever listened to or even been involved with. And they used to play it. Yeah, they used to play stuff like that on Loud and The Wedge. And there was another show. It was really short-lived too, but late night block. But I can't remember what the title was. But anyway, they played the same sort of stuff, and I loved it. I think even Much More Music did a alternative special late at night too, if I remember right. I could be wrong. I could have them all blended in together. It's been like fucking 20 plus years, 25 plus years. Who fucking knows? That's a tough one to say. Let's see. Jerry says just keep it rolling until we had enough. Pretty much. Staff says they didn't understand why there was a music video. They didn't understand it was what it was like advertising albums. It's completely beyond them. And you can thank these turds at the CD manufacturing company. Oh, you can thank them. Yeah, absolutely. Bunch of turd burgers. Fuck them. Well, again, they followed the money. They all sell out and then they change the format. So, you know, cheers to them, I guess. Those fucks. What are you gonna do? You know, yeah, bastards, greedy bastards. Steph says because once they started pirating music, then it was over. It was, and it's absolutely true. I wholeheartedly do that. That's 110% true. That is correct, in my opinion. Steph says, I remember the Headbangers Ball had Kurt Cobain with a crazy gown with a cape attached to it. I remember some clips of that. I don't remember watching that like live as it happened on TV, but I remember seeing clips back. Bless Cobain, get one for sure. I'm still a Davey fan because of Cobain. You know, do I love the Foo Fighters? Yes. Yeah. So it's amazing, you know. And Davey's still going, man. God bless him. You know, who'd have thought? He's on my bucket list. One person I'd like to meet is Dave Grohl, for sure. I think we'd get along just fine, Dave and I. Steph says, oh my God, I love Sandbox. See, I knew somebody else knew about them. Ended up finding Murder at the Glee Club at a used CD store for $2. Holy shit. I think I still have it buried in the bedroom somewhere. And I was the happiest girl ever. Fuck yeah. Good album. For $2. Imagine that. Jesus fucking Christ. I can't. And you understand why. I can't. Coke bottle glasses and the fucking... No. That was ruined for me. Jerry says Electric Circus. I used to watch that. You know, watch the ladies shake their, whatever. The music sometimes is really horrible. But they played the hits for the most part. I used to get bored on a Friday night because they played it on Fridays. I remember that. You flip through and Electric Circus is on, and the hostesses, they're always pretty to look at. Whatever. What did I know? Let's see. Steph says my husband loves Rush. That's unfortunate. No, hey, with all due respect, the band, the backing line of Rush is incredible. Geddy Lee. Now, I shouldn't be saying this because do I think I can sing the very best? No. But at least I don't sound like a fucking mosquito. Tom Sawyer's good. Okay? I'll give him that. And he can play a bass like a motherfucker. Why did they let him sing? No. Not my cup of tea. I'm sorry. More for the hubby. Hey, more for the Mr. Man. Cool. I respect Rush though because they got their start playing in church basements for fucking fries and gravy. Okay, I've played for less than that. All right, for half-empty rooms. So sometimes for 3 people. So I respect that. I appreciate that. And I love the fact that the Trailer Park Boys did Closer to the Heart episode. Yep. I saw clips of that too. And but then Mike starts the Bubbles character, and I can't. I had to flip the fucking channel. Mike's a nice guy. One hell of a guitar player. Holy shit. All you have to do is just search YouTube where he's filling in with Rush. You'll understand. The song Curious, though, that Sandbox put out, I always liked that. That's what got me. I could tell you stories. I won't, but, I met Mike a couple times. He's a nice guy. I'll put it to you that way. Kev says money makes the world move. Unfortunately, yes, it does. If you want to see what's going on government-wise, globally, follow the money. That's my best friend always said it. He's right. That's all I'm willing to say about that. Because they'll shut me down, too. Steph says, Curious was the first hit, and then there was If I Tell. Right. That was one of them. Was it If I Tell? Yes, it was. Steph says, I have a funny Electric Circus story. My uncle saw my cousin on Electric Circus. Uh-oh. But she had originally told him she was over to friends doing homework. Oh, no. And, a national TV, too. Busted. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. Right? Like, ooh. Yikes. Yeah, I met a friend studying, and then she's shaking her ass to say, Feels So Good by Sonique, for example. That's what takes me out. Right, and they're sitting there shaking it. That'd be something else to fucking find. My daughter's on TV. Why? No, but I was studying. Oops. Sorry, Dad. You're grounded, by the way. Fuck. That'd be... Steph says, I'm sorry I'm flooding you guys, and I'm doing... I'll flood away. That's what this is for. You're in blue for a reason, hun. I'm talking to text. It's just easier because I'm cooking dinner. Oh, well, bon appetit. What are you cooking me? What a chauvinistic thing to fucking say, right? I already ate, by the way. I'm good. Thank you. What's for dinner? Kev says that a can of Pepsi or beer. Just Pepsi. I got it. A tall boy for, sorry. I suppose you couldn't see it. Not a sponsor. You are. This isn't. No, I got this the other day for like $2.49 at a convenience store up the street. So, yeah. I just have a sweet tooth sometimes. I wanted a Pepsi Poopsie. Yeah, it was. Yeah, and that's on sale. $2.49 Canadian on sale. It's like from what, 5? Like it's a fucking tall can of fucking pot, man. I'm sorry, soda. I call it pot. Fuck it. I'm like, really, $2.49? As if I have a whole fucking lot of money to spend right now as it is. You know, things are gonna be tight for. I have a calendar I'm looking at just above me. Let's see. You know, rent's due in a couple of weeks. I got that, and then fucking turning that corner, and then anyway, just I only have really 3 bills I pay, 2 bills I pay, and yeah, so getting lucky. It is tougher to do it alone now because you really got to budget everything out. But it's also nice to not have somebody else that asks for money. That's a relieving part. It doesn't grow on trees, mind you. I mean, you got to bust your ass and haul ass to get it. But yeah, if they fucking let you, if they stop cutting my hours back, But hey, straight ahead, first start, straight on until morning. Let's see here. Yeah, I was just asking the same thing. What's for dinner, Steph? Old pierogies. Oh, those are so good. They don't agree with me very well, but I love them. More sour cream, the better. Thank you very much. I love pierogies. I haven't had pierogies in so long. Noted. I just might go pick some up. I had hoagies tonight for supper. Big subs. Not from Subway. We just got them from that same convenience store. Meat lovers sub, they call it, but it was good. I added my own stuff to it, like cheese and mustard and stuff. They never put the right stuff in there. I had my own onions and all that. Hey, that's what I do. I feel kind of stuffed. I even bought some ice cream. Something I don't normally do, but again, sweet tooth, and fuck, it's been hot around here lately. It's been a hot day, and tomorrow's going to be worse. So get yourself a little pint of ice cream. Why not? Let's see. Kev says, "Oh yes, dumplings." I miss dumplings too. I don't make them very well. Steph says, "I love going to Lakeside Park on the 24th of May. It's in St. Catharines." Yeah, what goes on there? That sounds familiar. I can't say I've ever been to Lakeside Park. But St. Catharines, I've been up and down a few times. I was liked it there for sure. Yeah, that's my question. Use beef or chicken? I almost had the same one. Steph says Neil Peart is one of the best drummers. Yes, he is. Also, Dave Grohl's influence. Oh, yes, for sure. Yep. Oh, you can't. Besides Tool's drummer, Danny Carey, Neil Peart, I'd say, is the best drummer in the world. Get one for Mr. Peart. No, his drumming's amazing. Well, fuck, he cited a drum kit and he, spinning all the way around. Hey, show me somebody else that can do it better than him. I don't think you can. Danny Carey's pretty close, though. Tom Pridgen from, what are they called? The Mars Volta. Their drummer's fucking phenomenal. If you haven't had a chance to, check that out. The stuff that they write is so, complex and intricate, but the way he plays is, even the song Viscerize, for example. Just that rhythm, how he does. I don't know how the fuck he plays that, but anyways. Yeah, Tom Pridgen's another good drummer, too. Fuck, I could rattle off a bunch. Dave Grohl's solid. He's a solid drummer. Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely his influence. You can tell because some of his fills, you can hear Neil. Of course, he's influenced by a few drummers, but you can definitely hear Neil. Some of his Tom fills. The diggy diggy diggy, you can hear Neil Peart. Steph says my dad saw Rush at his high school. Oh, that's fucking neat. That's the early beginnings right there. That would have been sweet. That would have been sweet. You know, I'm a SwearNet subscriber. I don't know what that is. Sorry. Steph says, oh, by the way, Ty, that story was told at his funeral? Really? No shit. Steph says, you're a Pepsi. I'm assuming you're saying you're a Pepsi man was more expensive than my Sandbox CD. Yeah, by 50 cents. Yeah. Jer says she says, don't remind her of the heat tomorrow. No, sorry, little missy. My bad. Yeah, you know, I'm off tomorrow too, but I'm going to go help my best friend in the shop. So yeah, it's going to be a warm one. And some good news though. You'll see when you get here, if that is tonight, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I've been getting rid of some old furniture. I got rid of that damn TV stand, Jer, that's been bowing, that gray piece of shit that used to sit here in the middle of the living room, and I got a new stand for $20. Fuck yeah. And also got, you'll see what I mean. And this rickety old fucking desk right here that this computer's sitting on that makes me nervous, this is going tonight. So after I get off of here live, this computer is going to be on the floor. And my fat ass is going to be busting this thing down and getting the fuck rid of it, just like I got rid of the TV stand yesterday. I fucking tore that thing down with love and a passion. Oh, it's now sitting in the back dumpster in pieces. That was very therapeutic. Let me fucking tell you something. That fireplace, that fake fireplace that was in the middle of that was heavier than hell. But I threw it out. See ya. Fuck later. I don't want any more reminders. You know, I have enough. So happy to get rid of that fucking thing. It's not even worth giving it to somebody else. Like, it was so poorly fucking put together, you know, and so poor quality and whatever. I don't know what the fuck she was thinking. I don't know. Anyway, whatever. It is what it is. Especially with this rickety old desk where my PC tower sits sideways on top. Bet y'all didn't know that. Jared did. Dex, you do. But it feels like it's going to collapse at any moment, and it stresses me out. So tonight, this thing is going, and I'm getting a new one tomorrow for another $20, and it's going to be a flat one, a flat desk. Thank God. Oh, I've always hated this furniture anyway. You know, I've got to do something with this coffee table because of all the paint and stickers and stuff that, you know, myself, and I'm just as guilty. But my niece at the time, she was creative, or thought she was. I've got to do something with that. So we'll see what happens. I'm not getting rid of the coffee table because I've had that since I was a kid. You know, I was sitting at that down home since I was a kid, and now it's mine. So that's fine. But yeah, you'll notice a big difference. You'll see what I'm talking about when you get a chance to see it. You're gonna go, what? Yeah. And tonight, this is going. This is going to go. Shit, yeah. I'm just going to try to think about putting my monitor on something for now. Yeah, I'll figure it out. Let's see. Steph says it's the Rush song. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not a Rush fan, so I don't really. Steph says they're toying with the idea of having Danny Carey be the drummer for Geddy and Alex. Oh, God. I mean, you couldn't get anybody more qualified, I would say. And before I say, oh, God, I shouldn't have said that because it might sound good. You know, I shouldn't. Oh. I suppose, I mean, if Tool aren't doing much these days anymore, I know they still tour and stuff, but I don't know. Yeah. See, no, sticking to my guns on that one. I mean, pretty cool mix though. As long as they get somebody else to sing, aces. Don't get Maynard to sing, for God's sakes. I mean, I love Maynard and everything, but don't let it be another perfect circle. You see what I'm saying? Like, leave well enough alone. Miles Kennedy should be singing for that. But get Geddy off of the fucking mic. Just get. You know, hell, pay me, I'll go sing for you. I just can't sing that high anymore. Kev says, "Ooh, you planning on getting another cat?" Ooh. This is one of the stories that I haven't said in public yet. I guess it's safe to say it now. Not anytime soon because of I'm still in shell shock over what happened with Precious, my girl. You're all familiar with the white fluffy cat. I'll tell the story yet again in case you're not familiar. Shit, man. She was put down and still tugs a heartstring. Lisa is holding over my head paw prints, copies of Precious's paw prints that she says she has one copy of one paw print for me. I still have yet to get that. Cats are a pretty sore spot, you know. Oh, it's okay. Like, I've accepted that, and that's fine. As long as all my ducks are in a row first, I might think about it. But, you know, I'm gone all night. So, and it was bad enough having, you know, Precious and Noli around that I pretty much felt like I was abandoning. And I know separation anxiety, call it. I really cared for those cats. Like, I really did. Like, I made sure they were fed, you know, watered. I wanted to bathe them myself because we all know that she wouldn't have done it. You know what I mean? They're my babies, you know. Noli's still alive. Noli's doing well. That's all I need to know. That's all we need to know. We're good. Everything about a cat she's using as a tool now for communication with me. But I'm garbage, right? But I'm trash. I'm immature. I'm this, I'm that. Okay. So be it. You know, maybe I am. Right? No. I was responsible. You know, still am. What the hell is that on my eyebrow? What the fuck was? But maybe someday, just not anytime soon. Not anytime soon. You know, because it's a shame for me. I always had a hard time, like I was trying to say, like getting up and leaving to go to work at night and to leave Noli in a cage, you know, for that long. It always, you know, because she'd be at work too at the same time I would, say we're both doing night shifts, and we'd have no choice but to leave Noli in the cage. Otherwise, they kill each other. It's another thing altogether. When she got Noli to begin with, it wasn't the best decision at the time. And it wasn't with my consent at all. She just brought him home in a blanket and said, surprise. So didn't give me a chance to really sit back and think it over. You know, usually making a decision like that, especially if you already have an older cat that's female and then you bring in a baby cat that's male, you would think that you'd have the foreknowledge to kind of maybe discuss that with your life partner. You know, you would think that it'd be okay to, you know, at least bring it up. But it worked out for kind of the best. I mean, they didn't really fight too much, but they fought, you know. And to leave a little baby kitty in a cage for, say, 8-9 hours at night, I didn't like that, you know. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. It is what it is. So here's your answer for that. So not anytime soon. I don't really. Hi, Rach. How you doing, honey? You are so awesome, Rach. You help me feel better. Thank you. I know. Don't thank you. I know, but you didn't have to say what you did. That really hit home, literally. Everybody, Rach is a really good person. Yeah, I know I'm putting you over. So what, right? And I miss you. Hello, beautiful. So yeah, I don't know. Not anytime soon. I don't think. I'd have to really sit back and think about that. And that's a pretty serious decision for me. And some people are saying it's just a cat, Ty. You know, you need a pet. You need this. You need that. What I need is peace first. Okay. What I need is, Rach, by the way, if you're listening, watch the first of this whole live episode, if you will. You'll appreciate it. That's why the candle's burning up there. You'll understand. But that's all part of it. to bring in another life is a serious thing to me. But it's just a cat, Ty. It's not just a cat to me. It's a decision. You know, cats to me are like people. That's part and parcel of why I miss them, why they're not here. One's no longer with us, and the other one might as well not be with us anymore either because he's on the other side. So because she always thought everything was hers. Fair enough. That was taken away from me too. So my take on having cats now isn't a good one. It's not a good one. This building doesn't allow dogs, so that's out. But never say never. Just not right now. Let's see. I'm an ass. Don't lie to people. I don't lie. You're not an ass. Okay, if you're the ass, I'm the hole. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm so sorry. Where was I? Jerry says, smoke to Jay, so won't be going out tonight. No, it's okay. It's quite fine, man. Sit back. Like I said, smoke him if you got him. Can deal indeed. No. Relax, man. Steph says, besides Dave Grohl, I don't know who else. See, that's the thing. Yeah, especially these days. Miles Kennedy, if you get out of his box, like he's one of the most amazing singers I've ever heard. And obviously it's not Chris Cornell, being the other most amazing singer I've heard. Can't be Robert Plant. He's getting too old. As much as I hate to say that, I've always been a Plant guy. I suggest Tom York, but that'd go a little wonky. He's getting older too. He can still go though, but I don't think that'd be his type of. No, I don't think he'd be his cup of tea. I guess him being British and whatnot. That's a tough one. Dave Grohl, yeah, that'd be a good fit, especially with Geddy's bass playing. I could see that. And if Danny was on drums, yeah, I could see that. Alex, yeah, that'd be a good blend. I think you might be right on that one. Who knows? They're probably already talking about it. I mean, if Danny Carey's playing for fucking, Rush members, anything's fucking possible. So, I don't know if that would work out too well. Yeah, says an old washed up fucking cover singer, right? And I realize that. Yeah, I don't know, man. Well, yeah. So I guess that's that. But I'm going to try to keep these up though, because this is again therapeutic for me too, and it's always really nice hanging out with all of you, even if Flav's gross. I love that big guy. I really do. There was something else I was going to say too, and I can't remember exactly what it was. No, I can't remember. It's all right. There's always that one last thing that it bothers the shit out of me every time. But no, I really thank you all for being here, and I'm very thankful to be here too. And things will get better eventually. It's just one day at a time, and I don't take anything for granted. And I never will. That's a promise. It's been a rough go. I wish I could say the days are getting easier. No, not so much. What was done to me is not justified. It was injustice. I said it before. I'll say it again. Definite injustice. And I'm not saying that because it makes me sound cool. I'm saying that because it's right. It's what's right. I always try to stay within what was right. And I guess I pay the price for that. Life can be unfair at times. It can be really unfair. But, I'll manage to get through it somehow. I always do. And I wouldn't wish this upon anybody else, what I've been feeling the last little while. I don't care who you are, or what you did to me. I am okay. I keep things in my mind to the forefront that are really important, and I focus on that. That helps me be okay. Priorities, man. Responsibilities, staying proactive about things, you know, and that's something I'm very proud of. You know, not in a selfish sort of pride sort of way. It's, you know, I'm confident that positive things will happen, and I know, and I believe that. I believe that for sure. It's just it really sucks when I'll say this: it really sucks when you're in love with somebody that you thought would be, I don't want to say equal, but you know what I mean? Like you thought would be a good person, that all of those qualities that you love in them, they disappear over time, and you have to sit back and watch that. And she slowly melted into something that wasn't recognizable anymore. Yeah. So it sucks. And it really, and that's why, again, I lit the candle, because not only is it Men's Mental Health Month, which is very important to me, but I also lit the candle for the right reason. Literally, you know, like legit, the right reason. You got to do what's right. You have to do the right thing, because if you don't do the right thing, what the fuck are you doing? You know? I'm living proof, and I can prove that. I am proving it. I don't know. I'm too old for games. I'm too old for drama and bullshit and he said, she said, and all that nonsense. And it does happen. And I've heard it all. You know? It's funny though. I've lost a few friends along the way because they were mutual friends with her, and wasn't too long before I took a look at that and I said, no, delete, block, block, delete, block, delete, block, because and I wouldn't do it for just no reason. I did it because I could see straight through what was about to happen. And some of them, you know, no, thanks, Kev. Actually, that has been a good show. Thank you very much. Thank you for the sponsorship. Good sir. I really appreciate that. For many, many reasons. And you know all the reasons why. You know, and I didn't do it out of malice. I did it first, I'll be honest, you know, because I'm human. You know, we all have emotions, you know, that are sometimes negative, and sometimes the negative emotions take over. But see, and I'm not trying to sound like fucking Dr. Phil. He's not a doctor. You know, I try to be figurative about taking a look at things. Before I judge something, I'll take a look at something. And I figured out who my real friends are, some of you included. Thank you very much. I can't thank you enough for that. Like I said at the top, you know, you're all a blessing. I really thank you for that. Actually, I can't thank you enough for that. It'd be hard for me to write out on 10 pages what my blessings are. And I'm so grateful for that. And I'll never take advantage of it. That's a promise. But I saw some of them saying a few things, and I heard them say a few things, because this is the funny part. Some of their friends that they think they can trust, they can't, because those people came running to me saying, this is what they said, or this is what she's doing now. And don't worry, I blocked them too, because if they're running behind their backs coming to tell me, what makes you think that if I tell them something, they're not going to, right? You cut out the middleman. I'm too old for that shit. I am too old to play games. I don't play games. I'm real. You know, I deal with reality. You know, this is real life. This isn't a game. You only have so many spins around the sun. Why would you waste your time? And I've gotten backlash and heat, and that's what makes it really hard to not say anything public. And this is for the reason why I've kept my mouth shut. I've gotten a lot of heat, you know, those people saying, why'd you block me? You know, of course you're going to get that. They come right up to your face. Why'd you block me? And they're spitting in my face, and they get angry. I shoved one of them. Get away from me. Just go away. And I walked away. They're still beaking, but they stay put because they know I'm about to fuck them up. And I would have. So I've always said I have a license to kill for the next 6 months. No court's going to convict me for murder. I can play the crazy card, right? No, that's a dark joke, and I'm sorry. I shouldn't even be saying stuff like that, right? But seriously though, and some of them, they really gave me heat. They really gave me backlash. It's like, yeah, well, I don't really know her that well anyway, so why don't you just unblock me? No, because what you just did, you dimed her out to me. I don't trust you with any information. So that's why it's been so sensitive. In the last 4 months since she's been gone, she left at the end of February. I helped her pack some stuff. But what she did, and the story will come out. It will come out. That's a guarantee. Because injustice is injustice. I can't guarantee it won't fucking piss you all off. But good, I hope it does. Concerning what happened, it's been a very sensitive time because you can't trust anybody. And for those, all of us, like I said, Rach, for example, you're going to have to watch the top of this show. I already talked about it, but that's why I'm capping it off now. You can't trust anybody, and it's a shame because I'm social and I love people. I actually do care about people. I don't have to explain myself. Nor do I want to sound like a Fred Rogers special when I'm saying all this. It's very difficult for me to keep my mouth shut. But it gets easier to keep my mouth shut through people that are two-faced, that have 3 heads. And that's all I'm seeing around me. So if you have any questions as to why I haven't said anything on social media, that is the worst thing to do, by the way. I'm just a phone call away. And for those of you that live in the same area, come up to my face, but give me a kiss on the cheek and don't spit in it. That's all I ask. You might even get a good hug. But I'm a piece of shit. I'm garbage. I'm trash. I'm gross, apparently. Okey-dokey. Let him keep talking. Keeps my name out there, man. Free publicity for the old Thai guy. That's cool. Good for them. Everybody's got to be doing something, right? I've always said that. Cool. Let them do what they got to do. I'll do what I got to do. And if they see me pass by them, I hope they never follow me. Simple as that. You make your bed, man, you got to lie in it. She made hers. And she has followers. Bring it. You're looking at a dude that is not afraid. Simply put. She's already done her damage. I have not done a damn thing. Haven't said a word. I don't play the same games. It sucks. And it's terrible, especially at nighttime. I feel lonely and it's a natural thing to feel. I'm human. But I think, Rach, you said it best personally, which I won't say out loud. And I love you for it and thank you. I know, don't thank me. Yeah, well, I'm thanking you because it's the truth and you're right. And that's what I believe in. And I needed that reminder. You have really good timing, my dear. You really do. I'll be okay. It's just a matter of time. It's not if, it's when. For those of you that know where I'm at, you're more than welcome. And if you actually heard me say that, there's probably a reason why you heard me say that. A lot of you care, and you don't have to. I thank you. And I can't thank you enough for that. That's a blessing. I will not take advantage of it. That's a promise. So, that's that. Been a great show today. Thank you again, Kev. You are a definite good person. Definite good person. Once again, a blessing. I don't take advantage of that. Without all of you I don't think I'd be possible, right? And hopefully you feel the same way. Because I'm tired of giving care to people that don't give it back. Y'all see the empty spot in that couch. Y'all see what happens when I don't put up with that shit, right? They no longer exist. So I don't fuck around. Literally, I don't fuck around. Rage says, good. That's why I only have a few handful of humans in my life. People suck. Exactly. Take some fresh drink of water here. What do you think? Overkill? I'm fucking Superman. Can't nobody tell me different if you know the real meaning behind why I call myself Superman. Not an ego thing. But spread that around. I mean, if that makes you feel good, and if it makes you go to sleep at night, to spread around that I have an ego, have at her. Cheers. Right. Oh my God. Kev says, I noticed you're not smoking. I don't smoke in here anymore. I do go outside to have a cigarette now. That's funny, right? Because I'm still programmed to go outside, even though you can't smoke in here. So you have to go outside. But yeah. No, I'd rather sit here with you guys for a little bit. Ray says you have the best hugs. I don't know. I do it with feeling. So I'm thankful you said that. Jerry says, Bex might need one of those hugs tomorrow. I wasn't going to mention anything about that. Bex, I'm so sorry. I hope that gets better for you. I'm not going to say out loud what, but oh, poor thing. I know what it's like. I'll say that much. I know what it's like. Okay. I'm here if you need anything. It goes without saying, right? So don't be surprised if she asks me to see if you're free. More than welcome. Steph says, Clark Kent, now there's a real gent. Indeed. I always feel bad for his shirts, though, don't you? I do. Jerry says she's in the shower. Oh, well, please pass it on the message for me. Kev says, Superman, great show. You got a lot off your chest. Oh, thanks for indulging me. I'm sorry if I went off on a rant or a tangent, but it had to be said, and I'm glad that there's good people listening for a change. I think we all need that. I feel that we all need somebody there to have a solid shoulder to cry on and say, that's what makes this world. I've said this before, and I believe it, even to this day. That's what really makes this world go round. It's not money. It's people that care about each other in a genuine fashion, as I care about people. I need people there for me too. Steph says his shirt budget must be extraordinary. You don't know how right you are. The generic white chemise, the generic white dress t-shirt. Oh God, he's got Lord knows, But I'm sure somebody out there has the answer for how many shirts he's ripped in the comic books, plus the TV series, all them, plus the movies, including the classic, East Indian ones to North American. I'm sure he's got the number somewhere. There's somebody sitting in a basement somewhere, like myself. I'm sitting in a basement that has that exact number, and it's just going to rise even further. Kudos to them. The joke continues. Jeez, watch out for those fucking buttons, though, man. Superman fucking ripping off a shirt. If you're scared of guns, I'm not a big fan of guns. I'm not stepping in front of when he tears the fucking shirt off. Those buttons become bullets, man. Fuck that shit. Go straight fucking through you. Steph says, I'm listening to you in the car, and it's weird because the car thinks you're Tyler Perry, and it's showing a picture of Tyler Perry. There's a few things wrong with that. No, see the difference between myself and Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry is talented. Actually, I appreciate it. Steph says, okay, if you bail, I'll talk to you soon. It's really good to have you here, Steph. I'm sorry you missed the last one again, honey. Really sorry about that. God bless you for listening to me in the car or watching me in the car. I don't know why you do that. But hey, man. You guys and your gizmos and gadgets. Guys and dolls. Yeah, I should end it here. It's almost 2 hours. I think I put some good time in. I don't know. What do you think, boss? I think you already said good stuff. And again, I didn't mean to get dark. I'm not a negative person. I want to make this clear. I believe in emotion. I believe in feeling. I believe in positivity. I believe in pressing forward. And if you're not going forward, you're going backward. And these days, I can't afford to go backwards. So I'm not going to. You got to press forward. Keep on trucking. Hey, Kev, damn right. And the S stands for hope. That's what I always keep thinking. And it's true. That's part of the joke, though. But hope is no joke. The wishing and praying and hoping for a decent future ahead is very serious to me, too. Lord knows I've done a lot of praying. It's rough, but with love, from good people like yourselves, it'll get better over time. That's what I believe. Jared says, direction unknown, but adventure ahead. Damn right. Damn right. Positivity, man. Yep, you're right, Kev. You're the boss. Rage moments. Indeed. And there's a lot of them. There is a lot of them. It sucks. But it's life. Everybody's favorite good guy, Tyeeee. Superman. I won't even say out. I'll say see you next time. Hopefully sooner than later. I'm going to see what my schedule is next week, and we'll see if we can't go live next week. I'll stick a vlog in there. I'm going to see if I can keep you posted, keep you updated. So, oh, hi, CJ. I was just about to shut the show down, actually. I'm not around much lately, but I hope you're okay, Ty. Thanks, honey. Yeah, I noticed. But it's all right. I know you're doing your mommy thing, and you're doing what you got to do. It's cool. Kev says 38. Oh, wait, before I read that. That's what I was. Fuck, I meant to mention that earlier, too. I keep forgetting, Kev. Thank you. CJ, go back to the top of this video when I'm done. Explains a lot. Kev says 38,000 pounds of chlorine today. Big hazmat load. Oh, 38,000. Don't mix that with another said fluid brake fluid. Don't. No, that's a bad joke. Holy, you imagine? Hi, my name's Ninny the Nuke. Jesus, it's a lot of chlorine. But man, I bet you things will be clean after that. Hey, somebody's got to haul it, man. God bless you. 38,000. Holy fuck, man. Rach says, keep me posted on your schedule so I can follow up with what you asked me to do. Yes. Yep. I kept doing mine first. That's why I asked. Cheers to better things ahead. Let's stick together in these dark times, because for me it's dark. I need a little light. You know what I mean? And yeah, so within the next week or two, I'll see what we can conjure up, and I'll keep you all updated and posted for sure. Man of my word, you have my word, and Rach, you have my word too. As soon as I know, you'll know. But for now, you all be well. God bless you. Thank you for being there. It's nice. It's comforting. And may the same thing that happened to me never happen to you. If it has, never again. For all of us. Never again. So, to end this out, one more time, I want to recognize that it's Men's Mental Health Month. I wanted to make that very serious. Mental health is something you don't want to take advantage of. You don't want to take for granted. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. And that's the thing, you can trust me. Isn't that fucked up? It's pretty fucked up. Thank you, Zach. So let's keep that in mind, okay? While all the rainbow flags are flying. And again, I have no problem with that. Love is love. God bless them all. God bless everybody. You know? But we're missing a huge point in there, too, because it gets hidden. Let's unhide it. Let's bring that to the forefront a little bit, okay? Because it needs to be talked about. That's why I chose to. It's nothing to take lightly. I wish you all well. God bless you. I love you. And I thank you from the bottom of my poor, broken fucking heart. But thanks for being there. You all have a pleasant sleep, pleasant dreams. And if I don't see you soon, slap me in the head. Okay? You all know where to find me. And if you don't, message me and I'll tell you where to find me. Okay? All be well. Take care of yourselves. And remember, June is Men's Mental Health Month. Love you too, Jer. Thanks for being there too, buddy. I really appreciate it. You and Bex both. I'm never far. You know where to find me. I love you all. I'll see you all soon. Bye for now. Thanks.